All right, so here comes experiment number 3. How does a liquid impact a magnet? What does that mean? It means that how does something like water change the way a magnet works? Well, we're going to find out. For this activity, you're going to need a few different materials that I'm sure most of you have around the house. You're going to need 1, 2, 3 glasses. Now, it can be any kind of glass, doesn't have to be actual glass, can be plastic, whatever you want to use to hold your liquids. You're going to need some water. And now I know this is water and not my good friend vinegar is. It doesn't have a bad smell to it. So we need some water. We need some vegetable oil or corn oil, whatever you have. And we need some light corn syrup. Now, if you don't have corn syrup, don't worry about it. You can skip this step and just do the oil and the water. We are also going to need a magnet. And now you can either use your refrigerator magnet that, remember, has the black circle on it, or if you happen to have a wand magnet, that works great too. And you're going to need some paper clips. Now, I happen to have a whole little baggie full of colorful paper clips, so this is the ones I'm going to use, but you can use any paper clips. So for this activity, we're going to fill our 3 glasses, each with a different liquid. The first one, we're going to fill with water. So nice and easy. This is a good chance to practice your pouring because I know how much my friends constantly spill their water. So we're going to pour that in. All right. Next cup, vegetable oil. This one's much thicker. Okay. And last one, light corn syrup. This one's really thick. Ugh. Almost comes out like honey. Now, you don't have to fill up the cups as much as I did. Do whatever you have, do whatever's comfortable for you. If you want to only fill it a little bit, that's fine. I just want to make sure that you guys can really see what I'm doing. So next step is to add your paper clips. So you can pick how many you want. I'm just going to put a little handful in each class. So I'm going to put some in the first one. I'm going to put some in the second one. And then I'm going to put some in the third one. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, the paper clips are actually staying on top of the corn syrup, which doesn't really work for us. So you might want to get a spoon and kind of stir it around, which actually I do not have. So I'll just use my finger. So you're going to kind of stick it down to the bottom. All right. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see, can a magnet attract these paper clips through the liquid that it's in? Will it make it move differently? Will it work at all? I don't know. So we're going to see. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hold up the glass that has the water. And we're going to put the magnet wand up to it. And look at that. I don't know if you can see that. They're kind of moving around and jumping. And I can make them move around no matter which way I go. And if you want to try your refrigerator magnet, it works the same way. It just might not be as strong. It might not pick up as many at the same time, but it definitely moves them around. So that was easy. They seem to be jumping all around with the water. Now let's go for the vegetable oil. All right, we're going to pick up this one. Look at that. They're still moving, but not as fast as the water was. But they definitely are still moving. Can you see them? It's kind of hard to see, I know. There's that yellow one going. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So they're moving, but they're kind of almost gliding through the oil. Whereas when we did the water, it was super easy, and they were just kind of moving around freely. All right, let's see what's going on with the corn syrup. Now remember, this is really thick. Oh, nothing's happening. It's like they're sleeping. Oh my goodness. Let's Let's try the wand magnet, see if it's any stronger. Nothing. That's weird. Why do you think the paper clips aren't moving in the corn syrup, but they were moving in the other two? Let's think. That's right. We kept saying how thick the corn syrup was. Now, if you think about it, is it easier to swim through water, or do you think it would be easier to swim through something like Jell-O? That's right, water. Water is super, super thin, so the paper clips, or you, would have no problem swimming through it. Vegetable oil gets a little thicker, so you kind of have to force it a little more. You kind of have to push through. While the paper clips are still moving, they don't move as easily. They gotta work a little bit. But with the corn syrup, oh my goodness, it's so super, super, super thick that these paper clips, no matter how hard I try, they're barely going anywhere. I can hear them when I move the magnet around trying to move, but the syrup is definitely too thick that no matter what I do, they're not moving. They didn't even want to sink, to be honest. They wanted to stay at the top. It was my finger that had to push them down. So I want you to try this experiment at home and see if you can see what I'm seeing, how easy it was to move the paper clips through the water, how it got a little tougher through the vegetable oil and was it was impossible to move them in the corn syrup. And feel each cup, feel the liquid in each one with your finger. Feel how thin the water is and how the oil it's still thin, but it's a little thicker. But the corn syrup is just, it's like slime. It's ridiculous. And like I said, if you don't have corn syrup, no problem. You can still do this with the water and the vegetable oil. Even find some other different liquids. Fill a cup with soda. Fill a cup with iced tea. Fill a cup with Jell-O. You can really take this to any level you want. Sky's the limit. You guys are the scientists. So, anything goes. So again, I really, really hope you've loved this week's lesson. I hope you're doing the art projects and all the other activities and dittos that were sent to you. Again, any questions, I'm always here to help. And as always, send me any photos, anything that lets me see you guys, because I miss you guys so much and I want to see how much you're enjoying learning and just how much fun you're having. So keep in touch. I will see you guys next week for our second week of magnets. I'm super excited and hope you are too. All right, bye.